So I'm going to be discussing Bastard Out of Carolina by Dorothy Allison. The book was first published in 1992, again in 1993, once more in 2012, and once more again in 2016. I chose this book because years ago me and my mom watched the movie and I decided I wanted to watch it again. So I dug some Googling around and it turns out that the movie was based off Miss Allison's book. And me believing that books are genuinely better than the movies, I bought the book and I was not disappointed. Miss Allison has a way with words in describing everything that our main character, Bone, is feeling. And speaking of Bone, she's around the age, maybe 9 or 12. You kind of get lost of what her age is because they don't have dates and they rarely mention it. And so we follow her through her life in Greenville with her broken family of her mom, her sister, and her abusive, terrible bully of a stepdad, Glenn. And I'm going to read this passage. That night, I slept over at Aunt Relay's place. After she was asleep, I snuck to get the hook. I took it back to my room, pried the chain off, and cleaned and polished it. When it was smooth and shiny, I got in bed and put it between my legs. Pulling it back and forth, it made me shiver and go hot at the same time. I had read in one of those paperbacks Daddy Glenn hid in the garage about women who push stuff up inside them. I held the chain and thought about that, rubbed it against my skin and hummed to myself. I wasn't like the women in those books, but it felt good to hold that metal, to let those links slip back and forth until they were slippery. I used the lock I had found in the riverbank to fasten the chain around my hips. It felt sun-warm and tingly against my skin, as shiny as the sweat on Uncle Earl's freckled shoulders, as exciting as the burning light behind my eyes. It was mine. It was safe. Every link on that chain was magic in my hands. I put my head back and smiled. The chain moved under the sheets. I was locked away and safe. What I really was cannot be touched. What I really wanted was not yet imagined. Somewhere far away, a child was screaming. But right then, it was not me. So, I read that because that passage is very visual. And when you read the book, you realize why she does what she does. Because she is fighting a lot. I mean, a ton of interpersonal relationships about who she is, what she does, what she wants in life. And for her to go through this in the way Miss Allison delivers it is sad. And sometimes the book makes me want to cry, sometimes it makes me want to fight, and sometimes I just get angry. But it's a really great read. And if you're not up to reading the book, I know that there is a YouTube of the movie. I think it's the whole movie, but I don't know what kind of condition it is, like what kind of visual. But if you want to watch that, you can. But I highly advise reading Dorothy Allison's book. And if you've put together key details that I've read, that I've said, that like a stepdad, the South, poor, you kind of get the gist of the book, but there are a lot of in-betweens that make this book what it is. Thank you.